Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box, telling you how it's going on this Rajasthan chase for them to kind of have extend this top of the table supremacy. They needed 180 to win, and things looking pretty smooth right now. 95 for 1 at the end of 10 overs. Yashasvi Jaiswal, so that's good for them that Yashasvi Jaiswal, perhaps the only one who's not contributed heavily to their wins, to their top of the table supremacy till now, checking in today and checking in style. So he's got his half centuries, 56 not out of 33 balls, playing ahead of the asking rate, of keeping up with it. Josh Butler's gone, but the captain Sanju Samson is there. Pretty much looks like the captain will be around to shepherd this chase and get them those 2 points. Great for Rajasthan that Yashasvi has checked in.
Yeah, it is. It's superb. I mean, class is permanent. We know that. Form is temporary, and he's just showing a little bit of that class today. Early on, he looked so much better. Took a little bit of time. Was attacking in that first ball against Coetzee. Just looks good. He looks really good. I love that little chat he was having with Josh Butler during the rain delay as well. Maybe just helps along the way, does him the world of good. But he's looking comfortable again, and playing some nice. A little bit of luck.
Yeah.
Just before we came on air, a little bit of luck.
Last ball of the 10.
Last ball of that over, getting dropped over the boundary, but really good from a Rajasthan point of view that he's got runs.
Yeah, of course, Jos Bhai, as Yashasvi calls him, Jos Bhai. They had a good partnership today, and now, of course, he's got his captain with him. Talking about the bowlers for Mumbai, well, they bowled Bumrah 2 in the power play, so our wishes did come true. His perhaps not as much. His first over was just pure genius, wasn't it?
I think, you know, he's absolutely brilliant. We know that. But if you're going to set the tone, if you're going to use him in the power play, why does he bowl the second over?
Yeah.
I do not for the life of me understand that. If you plan on bowling him in the power play, give him the first over, set the tone of the game, set the tone of the innings, and then run from there.
Yeah.
They had to take wickets in that power play. They had to put Rajasthan under some pressure, and to bowl him over number 2, what is the point?
And then 5.
And
I
then
didn't even understand changing ends.
Bowl him the first over. When the ball's swinging, you've got to make the most of your best asset. And I thought he had to bowl 2 in the power play, so they got that part of it right. But just bowl him the first over. It just makes no sense.
Would you bring him back right now for 1 minute?
I think you have to.
Because the game otherwise drifts.
It's gone. The game's gone. I mean, he's got to bowl his 2 overs in the next 4 or 5 overs, I think. Try and make a breakthrough and see if they can put the side under pressure. But at the moment, it's looking relatively comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not over and done with. You know, a couple of wickets here and there, all of a sudden the game can turn. But it's looking comfortable enough for Rajasthan.
They've been good in patches, though. There was Nuant Tushara, who's playing his first game for Mumbai today. He was good in bits as well. Gerald Coetzee got some serious pace, troubled Jaiswal a couple of times. So you can see that the bits and pieces of that puzzle are kind of coming together. Yeah,
they are. And I mean, Tushara was just the one bad over when Butler took to him. That was the 6th over, I think, of the innings, the last over of the power play. Could see it a little bit unlucky. Bowled a couple of rip-snorting short balls, but then, again, went away from the plan, bowled a pretty ordinary wide slower ball, and then his last ball of his over got hit for 4. So little things where they're doing a lot right, but just the minimal things wrong. And when they get something wrong, Rajasthan are cashing in, or other teams are cashing in on those moments of the game that they're just not quite getting right. And I think that makes the difference between, you know, having won 3 of 8, which they might be at the end of today, and having won 5 of 8.
Yeah, they've taken 15 off the Nabi over. Nabi bowled the 11th, which means that the urgency to bring Bumrah on becomes even stronger. And there was a rain delay, so you would have thought that, you know, maybe just a little break in concentration somewhere. For Jaiswal, hasn't been. Looks like he's going to go. And with this kind of batting lineup that Rajasthan has, with the asking rate being 8-ish, this should be a walk in the park. It should be.
It should be, absolutely. Look, we've watched enough cricket to know that things can happen. Games can turn very, very quickly. But they should, with this batting lineup, they should be able to cruise to victory.
And winning teams don't mess it up from here.
Generally, they don't.
Yeah.
Exactly. Generally, they don't. And that's going to be the key for Rajasthan. Look, one of these two just needs to either carry on, you know, if Sanju carries on, if Jaiswal gets out, as long as they don't lose 2 wickets in a hurry, then it doesn't put pressure on the new batter. As long as there's always a set batter at the crease, then they should be able to cruise to victory.
Yeah, it's quite a roll call of batters that are to follow. So, yes, Mumbai are up against it. Can they fight back? Can they do something? Can they bring this back into their quarter? Because at this point, it looks like Rajasthan perhaps will just walk away with these 2 points pretty easy. Well, we'll come back after the game to discuss what has happened on Cricbuzz Live. Is all we have for you on this update.